आई फंद छुराए फंदा छुराए, आई फंद छुराए फंदा छुराए, अब नाथ कैसे गज के फंद छुराए, अब नाथ कैसे गज के फंद छुराए, आय अब नाथ कैसे गज अनुग्राह लर दी जल भीतर, दारुण रुदन मचाइए, आए गज अनुग्राह लर दी जल भीतर, दारुण रुदन मचाइए, आए गज के तेर सुनी रघुनंदन, आए गज के तेर सुनी रघुनंदन, गरुड़ को छोड़ ऊट धायो, अब नाथ कैसे गज के फंद छुराए, अब नाथ कैसे गज के फंद छुराए, आय अब नाथ कैसे भिलनी के वैर सुदामा जी के तंदुल, रुचि रुचि भोग लगाइए, आए भिलनी के वैर सुदामा जी के तंदुल, रुचि रुचि भोग लगाइए, आए दुर्योधन घर मेवा त्यागे, आए दुर्योधन घर मेवा त्यागे, साग विदुर घर खाए, आए अब नाथ कैसे गज के फंद छुराए, अब नाथ कैसे गज के फंद छुराए, आए अब नाथ कैसे फंद छुराए फंद छुराए, फंद छुराए फंद छुराए, अब नाथ कैसे गज के फंद छुराए, इंद्र ने को कियो ब्रज ऊपर, छिन में बार बहाइए, इंद्र ने को कियो ब्रज ऊपर, छिन में बार बहाइए, गोवर्धन खरी नख पर धर, गोवर्धन आए, गोवर्धन खरी नख पर धर, गोवर्धन खरी नख पर धर, कर इंद्र को मान घटाए, अब नाथ कैसे गज के फंद छुरायो, अब नाथ कैसे जब जब भी भरी सन तन पर तहाँ तहाँ होत सहाय। आए जब जब भी भरी सन तन पर तहाँ तहाँ होत सहाय। तुलसीदास सेवक रघुनंदन, तुलसीदास सेवक रघुनंदन, आनंद मंगल गाये। अब नाथ कैसे गज के फंद चुराए, अब नाथ कैसे आए फंद चुराए, फंद चुराए, फंद चुराए, फंद चुराए। अब नाथ कैसे गज के फंद चुराए, अब नाथ कैसे गज के फंद चुराए। अब नाथ कैसे फंद चुराए, फंद चुराए, आए फंद चुराए, फंद चुराए। अब नाथ कैसे गज के फंद चुराए, अब नाथ कैसे गज के फंद चुराए। आई अब नाथ कैसे गज के फंद चुराए। प्रेम से बोलिए श्री विष्णु भगवान की जय, वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की जय, उमापति महादेव की जय, श्री सत्य सनातन धर्म की जय, सकल पंच की जय 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 सीताराम। Dear devotees, once more on behalf of the Mandir, a most cordial and special welcome. We are blessed once more with this privilege afforded to us to be in this holy shrine and to be in this holy environment of satsang. We bear in mind again, Bhagavan Krishna himself reiterates, Punya Punya Binamalahina Santa. Unless the mercy of Shankar Bhagavan is showered and good karmas accumulate over thousands of births, it is difficult to be in environments like this. So devotees, with this opportunity afforded to us, we consider ourselves highly blessed. We want to take this opportunity to also extend a most cordial and special welcome to all our viewers who normally join with us, both nationally and internationally, as members of the Sanagar Hindu Youth Group, with their technical staff headed by Mr. Wayne Budu. Their devotees stream live from the Sanagar Hindu Temple, branch number 67 of the SDMS of Ojo Road in Sangre Grande, Trinidad, West Indies. To you bhaktas and devotees, once more, a most cordial and special welcome. Devotees, we are in the period of Pitra Paksha, which is the special 15 days dedicated to the worship of the ancestors. And once you can understand, we do not identify with the body, but with the Atma or the soul. And although that Atma or soul has left the body, that physical being is not there anymore. That soul continues to exist. And the spirit of Pitra Paksha is specifically dedicated to them. Pitras again, whenever offerings are made, adoration is made to them, they bless you and you flourish on this earth. On the other side, when you don't, especially I've always mentioned this, you know, if they work hard and they make and they bill and they leave it for you, and you do nothing in their name, they'll strap you, they curse you, and they go. It is so important that it carries more benefits even than Devata Puja. Right? So many devotees and Hindus are now more educated along the line of Pitra Paksh. And I think it's mainly, we must attribute it to radio Jagriti and TV Jagriti, because of the knowledge now that is given to us. We are more informed, we are more knowledgeable, and realizing the importance of the ancestors. This time is specifically dedicated to them. And this whole issue is that once you can understand that the soul cannot die, it's logical and practical due to karma. Sometimes you're reborn in your very house and you don't know. This period of Pitra Paksh, Karan in the Mahabharata, a great warrior, he had given so much, but gold and silver and all everything and so on. So when he went up there, they give him that to eat. So how we that? Eh? So they tell him up there, but you never give food. You give every other thing, but not food. And Karan begged permission devotees to return. And it was there Bhagwan granted to him this 15 days of Pitra Paksh to come back down here and make these offerings. So at this time also, one of the greatest offering you can make is the gift of food. Let it be known as vegetarian food, eh? It's not what a man like, you know. It's what you're supposed to put out, right? Okay? Divine food, clean food. Shraddha food must be very, very pure, very clean in this way. So the Pitras accept and bless, and you flourish on this earth. All the merits accrue. Go to Bhagwan Krishna, who is Aryama Pitra. And where that soul is, he hands it over to that soul. So the soul progresses over there. And as in the category of Pitras, they send back a blessing to you through the Lord, and you progress here too. So whilst you're doing for somebody, somebody doing for you. Because you don't know whose father he was in a past life or whose mother. The soul does not have gender, remember that. What causes gender? Karma. Karma causes you to be born as a male, and karma causes you to be born as a female. But the soul itself do have gender. So we have been here thousands of times, various bodies we pass through. We are here. If we get at oneness, we're going to come back. Okay? So this period of Pitra Paksh, as last week I explained, for more than 25 years we have not been in the temple for Pitra Paksh because of Ram Leela. But since we have no Ram Leela this year, okay, we take this opportunity to be here and to join in devotion at this time of Pitra Paksh. One of the great scriptures that is read during this time also is Srimad Bhagavad Puran. So this is our normal, how you call it, Katha on a Thursday night. So let us sit upright, devotees, as we join in invocation of Bandhana. We are thankful also that the SOE has been lifted to 1 hour later, so we don't have that hustle again to the extent. I want you to, devotees, keep your focus on Bhagavan Sri Krishna. Visualize Aryama Pit, that Lord, possessing that dark hue complexion, having upon his head a beautiful crown with a peacock's feather. Lovely alligator-shaped earrings adorn the ears of Bhagavan Sri Krishna. The magical flute is between his lips. He is clad in bright, shiny yellow outfit called Pitambar Kahani Kachi. And the Lord, devotees, if you notice Bhagavan Krishna, he stands in a posture, a three-pointed posture, right? Body is bent at 3 points. He's called Tribhangi Kenat. And having again come for the sake of Gau Mata, most times you see Krishna Bhagavan next to a cow. Referred as lotus-like feet of the Lord, yet like lotuses themselves. Lovely, devotees, and attractive, but mysterious. But those feet have the river Ganga flowing on earth. Those feet, devotees, redeemed the Hilya Shriram. Those feet, Vibhishan sought refuge and was accepted and saved. O Prabhu, today we beg on behalf of ourselves and those Pitras, may your mercy be showered upon all. May again you allow your divine protection. Bolo Shri Vrindavan Bihari Lal Ki Jai. Hari Shantakaram Bhujagashainam Padbanabham Shuresham Veshwadharam Gaganasadresham Meghavarnam Subhangam Lakshmikantam Kamalanainam Yogi Viridhyanagamyam Vanade Vishnu Bhaubhaikaram Sarvalokaikanaatham Om Nilambuja Shamalkomalangam Sita Samarapitavam Bhagam Pano Mahashayak Charu Chapam Namami Ramam Raghuvan Sanatam Mukang Karoti Vachalam Pangulang Yate Girim Yata Kripatamaham Vande Paramananda Madhavam ओम कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नंदनाय च नंद गोप कुमाराय गोविंदाय नमो नमः। हरि ओम नमः विज्ञान रूपाय परमानंद रूपिणे कृष्णाय गोपीनाथाय गोविंदाय नमो नमः। वसुदेवं सुतं देवं कंस चाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानंदं कृष्ण वंदे जगद्गुरु। नमो ब्राह्मण्य देवाय गौ ब्राह्मण हिताय च जगदीताय कृष्णाय गोविंदाय नमो नमः। ओम गीता गंगा च गायत्री सीता सत्य सरस्वती ब्रह्म विद्या ब्रह्मावरे त्रिसिंध्यमूर्तिगेहिनी अर्धमात्रा चिदानंद भावध्वनि भयनाशिनी वेद त्रयपरायणंत्र तत्व अर्थ ज्ञान मंजरी निगम कल्पतरो गलितं फलं शुकमुखाद मृतद्रौ संयुतं पीबत भागवतं रसमालयं मुहुर्हो रसिका भुव भावुका परिकरीकृतपीतपतं करे शिखिकिरीटनटीकृतकन्दरं लकुटबेनुकरं चलकुन्दरं पटुधरं नतवेषधरं भजे। ओम क्लीं कृष्णाय गोविंदाय गोपीजनबलभद्राय नमः। नमस्तुते व्यास विशाल बुधे पुलारवेन्द्र यथपत्र नेत्रं येन त्वया भारत तल्यपूर्णं प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानं प्रदीपम्। बोलो श्री वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की जय, विष्णु भगवान की जय। We join once more devotees in Srimad Bhagavad Puran Sumiran. Riddhi Siddhi Datar Siddhi Sadana Varan Varanan Sumirahu Barambar मदन कदन के लाल को ओ गणपति कृपा निधान ज्ञान खानि आनंद भवन देखु मोहि वरदान वरनव भाषा भागवता ओ जय शिव आनंद कंदा भूतनाथ भव भयहरन भक्ति विषय निरद्वंदा गौरवरण मंगल करन हे ब्रज चंद्र मुकुंद ब्रजभूषण दूषण धरन कातकु भव भय फंदा चरण शरण ली आन कर जय 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 जगदीश सेवत शीश महेशयज ओ महिमा अमित अभेद वेद भेद जानत नहीं ओ देखु मोहि वरदान राधा वरय वर सदा ओ प्रेम भरी मुस्कान नित चित में खत खत रहे और मुझे चाहिए कछु नहीं और वस्तु प्रभु जन की और बसी रहे मन माही यह बाकी झाकी सदा ओलिए लकुटिया गायन के पीछे फिरता ओ ग्वाल बाल लिए साथ मोर मुकुट शिर पर धरे कर मुरली उरमा शीश मुकुट कति पीत पता यह छवि सो नंदलाल बस हृदय मम निषिधि वचन ओ गुरुपद रज धर्षी कभू भागवत की कथा जो सुख देव मुनि कही परीक्षित नृपति सो वृंदावन कृष्ण चंद्र जी की जय शरणम नाथ मम संकट हरो हरे। प्रेम से बोलिए श्री वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की जय। Dear devotees, tonight once more we take a dip in this fathomless lake of nectar, Shrimad Bhagavad Puran. As Sri Sukdev Muni recites to Raja Parikshit, the king who had 7 days to live. And when all the masters came there, they perused the various scriptures to find out what could be done. They could not come to a solution. Sri Sukdev Muni devotees came there, and he said, the only thing to help that king, you can't help it, the snake will bite him and kill him. But should he listen to an exposition of the Srimad Bhagavad Puran in a 7-day period of time, he will attain moksha. Let me remind you all again, this time too, Bhagavad Gita, Garud Puran, all the scriptures are read. Very important. But devotees, Gaukaran, I told you last Thursday, Gaukaran, the brother of Dhundukari. Dhundukari was murdered and he took the form of a spirit, a prit, and nothing could get him out from that body. Gaukaran did Shrad, all in Gaya, any place of pilgrimage he went, he did Shrad, and nothing could have released him from that state of spirithood. All the masters came, what could be done, they couldn't find it. Gaukaran called upon Bhagavan Surya, and Bhagavan Surya told him, Gaukaran, you have to organize a Sapta Yag, Bhagavat Yag, and that will release him. And so Gaukaran devotees, together with members of that village, they organized that Bhagavat. Dhundukari, who was in the form of a spirit, there was a bamboo stool nearby, and there was a bamboo with 7 joints in it. In a gaseous state, he entered into the bamboo, down in the root. And at the end of reading for each day, a loud noise was heard, a joint burst. And at the end of the 7 days of Bhagavad reading, the 7 joint burst, and an aerial car came down from the heavens to take up Dhundukari. Dhundukari, who had now taken the form as Lord Vishnu himself, they ushered him to come on the aerial car. With all of them looking on, all the village, everybody watching there, Gaukaran said that in fear. He said, all of we listen to the Bhagavad, we can't go. So the Parishad tell him, the attendants, they say didn't listen to the Bhagavad like how Dhundukari listened to it. Dhundukari fasted for 7 days. He didn't sleep for 7 days. He didn't eat for 7 days. Yes, we all went to the satsang. But how was our mind applied to it? He said you have to be disciplined like Dhundukari. And Dhundukari was taken to the heavenly sphere. Gaukaran got back the villagers. And in the month of Shravan, July, August, he organized back a Bhagavad Yagya. You see, the devotees will make a lot of sacrifice to come satsang, eh? Not only here in the mandir, but anytime you go satsang, there's a sacrifice you make in. Go for the purpose of bhakti devotion. We go for many things on mine, eh? But the man invite me, let me go and show my face a little bit. One fella said, well, you know, long me ate coconut, but they will cook that day. Eh? The next lady said, let me go and see the other lady come with the same dress she come last night with. Tell me if I'm wrong. Some people go to talk other people's business. All these various issues we go to satsang for. But you will never go wrong here. Although you come in satsang, gradually all these ills will rub off and you'll get purified. But always remember when we go to satsang, puja, kirtan, katha, let it be for the pure issue of devotion. And you know when Gokran did Bhagavad Bhagavad, all the devatas and them from the heavens came down with all aerial cars, stick up everybody, dog, cat, insects, everybody get moksha, you know. Everybody in that village got oneness with the Lord, never to come back into a body again. That's the power of this Bhagavad devotees. So here devotees, the Sukadeva Muni is telling Raja Parikshit, at the end of the stay of Lord Krishna's mission upon this earth, what happened, Brahma and the others, they were talking, Lord Krishna's mission is finished, he should come back now. Okay? And they all appeared in the heavens, floating in the air, and talked to Krishna Bhagavan in Dwarikapuri. You are needed back in the heavens now, mission accomplished. So Krishna Bhagavan realized and look, he said, yes, I know that. You have asked me to come, I have done what I have to do here, but one thing remaining. That is, they extinct the Yadu race. Because they get too arrogant, too pompous, too proud, and they take an advantage of citizens and so on. So I have to bring an end to them. Brahmanam paid their respect and left. Krishna Bhagavan called all the elders in Dwarikapuri. He said, listen to me carefully, and bad signs start to appear all over Dwarikapuri. He said, listen, we will have to leave Dwarika and go to a place called Prabhas. Right? And after all this has happened, when the Yadu race is extinct, in 7 days' time, Dwarika will sink and be submerged underwater. Right? The sea will cover Dwarikapuri, and I've told you that. Not long ago, a few years ago, they now discovered that lost city under the sea, Dwarikapuri. Right? So whilst they were leaving, preparing to leave for Prabhas, Udho run to Krishna Bhagavan. Prabhu, you are leaving us and going. What will happen to us? We have been with you all the time. Huh? You have been eating, playing, doing this, sports, everything. We with you. What will we do when you leave? So Krishna Bhagavan had to pacify him, and devotees relate to him in the following verses as we continue. Hari Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha Saraswati Ay Namaha Guru Charan Kamalibhyo Namo Namam Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nanda Gopa Kumaraya Govindaya Namo Namam Hari Om Sri Vishnu Adi Devebhyo Namaha Hari Om Dosha Buddhato ko bhayatito Hari Om Nishedhatra ko nivartate Guna ko buddhata cha ko bihitang na karoti ko yatha ko bharkara Hari Om sarva bhuta suhat chanto Jnana vigyana ko nishaya Pashyan ko Hari Om madan makang ko Vishvina ko vipadheta vaipuna Shri Sukdev ji Muni bole ki he Raja Parikshit इत्यादिष्टो के भगवता महाभागवत भागवतो नृपा उद्धव को प्रणिको पतयार को तत्व जिज्ञासुर रक्षयुतम उद्धव उवाच योगेश को योगिन यस को योगा को हरिओम स्तम को योग संभवा नीको श्रेय को साय में प्रोक्तस्य याग को सनिया लक्षणम श्री वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की जय श्री सुखदेव मुनि बोले कि हे राजा परीक्षित मन वचन कर्म सुनो. Having thus put forward these questions, devotees to Bhagavan, Sri Krishna devotees replies to him saying, Udho beg him, please tell me, O Lord, how we are going to make out without you. You are going to leave us, and what will we do? What will we do? What will we do? And seeing Udho devotees in this condition, who was very, very close to Bhagavan Sri Krishna, Udho asked the Lord this question for our benefit to where? Right? Bhagavan Krishna related to him. Hari Om Narayana Bhagavan Vatsalam Mama Pujitam Pratigrihitam. Shri Krishnaya Vasudevaya Govindaya Namo Namah. Shri Bhagwan बोले कि हे उद्धव कि लोक तत्व को अति को श्रेष्ठ को जानता है, वे मनुष्य को बहुधा को गुरु के बिना ही को अपने को आत्मा को संसार में हरिओम श्री उद्धत को करते हैं, गुरु के उपदेश की उपदेश को नहीं को करते हैं। श्री वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की जय। Having thus put forward all these questions to Bhagavan Krishna and seen Uddhava in this most emotional state, all right, because he's really going to miss him. You know, they were so close and suddenly he's going to leave. Like a death occurred to someone, then this is the type of feeling that came there. Krishna Bhagavan is going to leave. Bhagavan Krishna then said to him, Uddhava, in this world again, those who are engaged in instigating again the true nature of this world, they often, devotees, lift themselves up. Those in this world who continuously involve themselves in investigating the true nature of this world, they will uplift themselves. How this universe is made up, how it came about, and you see, this is where we are supposed to do introspection. Ask yourself, right? How I reach here? How did I come here? A mother gets pregnant, how that baby born and that from that mother, and the two of them different, although two of them come from the same mother and father. Why one born as a human, the other one as a dog? Why? What is the cause? Why it is the sun had to come out in the morning, and you could do what you want, you're going to come out and set in the evening. You're investigating the true nature of this issue of creation. That is when your third eye is open and the light of knowledge has dawned. Then what has happened is that these questions come to you searching. You will now look, you're seeing with these eyes, but you're looking with the third eye. And you're going to see a difference, devotees, in life itself. So that person who realizes himself that he's not this body but with soul, and investigates around to find out about his true purpose, how he come here, and his true purpose of being here, you can start to elevate yourself. And where's the best place to elevate? Bidu Satsanga Vivekana Hoi. Satsang is the place recommended, devotees. So Uddhava, that person again, by their very own effort, it says here, they rid themselves of the cravings and the pleasures of the senses. Now what is that? That is Vairagya. All man's trouble come from seeing, tasting, touching, smelling, and hearing. All the trouble come from that. When you begin to investigate yourself and find out really who you are and what you're here for, then you know what has happened? You just start to realize, Do din to pakunai jagat mein, maya mein bhar maya, धन दौलत कुछ काम अनुआवे, छूट जाएंगी यह काया, साधु झूठे जन्म गवाया. Bhagwan gave me a chance to come in this body. He tell me I had the privilege to reach back to him. But it depends. The ball is in my court. I am the creator of my destiny. How I make my bed, I will lie. What I plant, that is what I'm going to reap. All the things in this world, the house, the land, the wealth, the money, kutum, sayyid, family, brother, sister, mother, father, husband, wife, is short-lived. It's short-lived because you have to leave it and go. And yet, devotees, we kill ourselves for it. We try to acquire these things dishonestly, and we get attached to it, devotees. And the shock comes when you, Kala Danka Bajaya, you hear a knock on the door, who are you? He said, my name is Mr. Death, you know. You have to go today, you know. And you're studying by all these things, how to leave and go. Now, if you really check in our lifespan, how much time we just devote to God, than we devote to material things. It's a small percentage, you know. Right? Well, you don't have to be plenty because you have the only time. But a small percentage is what we devote to the Lord. You might say, but you know, every Thursday I go in the temple, you know, I spend 3-4 hours there. Check how little, a little bit. A little, as you say. But that as thought will only come in and the understand will come in. As Krishna Bhagavan is telling him here, when you begin to know the true nature of yourself and your purpose of being here. Once you could realize you are not this body, but you are the Atma or the soul. And you are here, once there is birth, there have to be death. You could do what you want, it's going to happen. It's going to take place. Yet we kill ourselves so all these years. And Krishna Bhagavan says in Gita, what is the last impression on the mind at the moment of death destines the future state of the soul. What you're thinking about at the moment of death, that's what you're going to achieve. So the best thing is that person getting the third eye open, right? Disciplining himself and controlling the craving of the senses. You see, a question was asked in Ramayana, what is the greatest happiness? And you know what Kagbhushan tells? Garur itaha no happiness like when you're in satsang. Satsang you get bhakti, and bhakti will bring about santosham. What is santosham? To be a contented person. When you are contented in life, this is where the happiness comes. So one has to, not everything, as we always say, the eyes want to see is good for it. The ears want to hear is good, or the nose want to smell. Or the mouth want to taste, not to say is good. No. We have to control it. Because it can be very detrimental to us. Hari Om. आपने को गुरु आपकी को है को क्यों की हरि ओम विशेष कर को पुरुष जो को प्रत्यक्ष अर्थात को अनुमान से विचार तो पाप को की सुख पावे है सहज को अपने को स्वरूपी को प्राप्ति हो हरि ओम पशुओं के अपने को हित ज्ञान का कौन गुरु की होता है श्री वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की जय. Krishna Bhagavan is telling him that the Atma itself, devotees, is indeed again here indestructible, infallible in this manner. And devotees, it is again, it is the guise of one's own self, right? Every Jeev Atma in everybody is an eternal spark of the Lord. You know how it comes? Bhagavan is like a big bulb up there and we are little sparks from that bulb. What makes us different is just karma. Karma puts us in a different situation. But you always say, you know, if Bhagavan say, look, all my creation assembled in the desert, right? And all God's creature assembled here. You know how you'll consider yourself? We say we are children of one God, right? Collectively we are one. He say, okay, go back to where you belong. Individually we are separate. But in reality, the same spark in me is the same spark in you. It's just karma puts us a little different in this way. And so devotees, Hari Om, इसलिए अपने को आपकी को गुरु की होता है, अपने यहाँ की प्रत्यक्ष को ज्ञान को दिखलाते हैं कि जब जीव को पुरुष को जन्म प्राप्त करते हैं तब यहाँ को ज्ञान मार्ग को निपुण हो को जाता है. श्री वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की जय. In the case devotees of a man, inasmuch as again, what happened? That direct perception, it says here, right? He could work out his own good karmas. You could know how to balance it off. Now we have to understand, we are here because of what we did in past life. We are blessed to be in this position we are in. Now if we have to come back here, it will depend on what we do with the body here. Right? The future depends on the present. Okay? And we have learned all the time, satsang is the place to burn bad karmas. Kali Yuga is the worst age, but the best age. Because it's easiest in Kali Yuga to burn karmas and yet still, benefit yourself later. Men in Satyug, we read that in Bhagavad, they beg to burn back in Kali Yuga. Because the disciplines you have to observe in Satyug, Treta and Dwapar, you get away in Kali Yuga. If you read Bhagavad Gita and practice the teachings of Gita, Gita has the power to burn your sins of previous birth and this birth and cause you to uplift. Right? But how you'll get it? You have to have that guru, that one who will help to teach you and guide you along that pathway. And we have listened already in previous katha in same volume 11, you have to rever the feet of the guru and follow the teachings of the guru. Right? To take you out from that darkness of ignorance and lift you up so you could realize your true self, who you are, not this body but the soul. And I come here first to be concrete. No permanency in this issue here. One day I have to go. And whilst I'm here, let me do the best I can to burn my bad karmas, that if I had to come back here, you don't come back how you are, you want to come back better than what you are. But nothing is free. You have to work for it. You have to do the karmas to work for it. Hari Om Narayana Bhakti Kevalam Manu Sharir Me Ko Atma Ko Adhika Ko Pratyakshay Yaha Ko Sansar Yoga Me Ko Chatut Buddhi Wale Ko Hari Om Dhir Ko Purusho Me Nishchay Ki Hota Hai Sri Vrindavan Bihari Lal Ki Jai. In this human birth, he says, yeah, people with right judgment and knowing devotees, the secret of the knowledge of the Vedas, the Puranas, and the scriptures that are there to guide us. Okay? What happened? They devotees, that part of knowledge and action again, which devotees are there to help us. They perceive themselves devotees without any difficulty. Without any difficulty, you will be able to realize yourself who you are. Now, one of the things we're supposed to do every day as one of the Mahayagya, we are supposed to educate read a little scripture and educate ourselves every day. We're supposed to do that. Now, it has so many avenues that which you could learn. You might read the scripture and you learn. You put on your radio, you hear katha going on, you learn. You watch the TV, katha going on, you learn. Many avenues, but we are supposed to keep educating ourselves. Right? You could never finish learn. You learn until the point of death. And the more you learn, devotees, the more, and let me remind you again, the easiest place to get your third eye open is satsang. The great thing about satsang, well, we only had an hour, but we get a little increase now, right? But the sermon itself is an hour, eh? The SOE is 1 hour later. But the period of satsang is 1 hour, right? But this little bit that you spend in satsang, it will gradually cause this third eye to open. And your trouble in this world will stop when your third eye open. When it is open, you will become entangled in materialism. And when you get entangled and you attach so much, life just ticks away on you. And you believe that is your real issue in life. And the shock comes when you have to leave it and go. And devotees, in Kali Yuga, another issue is, you don't have to be sick to die, right? You don't have to be old to die. Anything can happen to anybody, anytime in Kali Yuga. It's the most unpredictable time. So the wise just tell himself, well, maybe tomorrow will be my day, boy, so let me try and do my best today. Eh? When tomorrow it should happen, the next day come, let me try and do my best. So we've tried to fulfill our true purpose of being here, which is what? Par upakar. And what is par upakar? Serving the Lord and His creation with a guileless heart. Just doing good, do good, do good. Every action has a reaction. Don't look for the reward. The reward don't mark long for you a long time. When you look for it, it will take longer to come. And so, devotees, you use this body for the purpose for which it was given. Now, when you understand Bhagavad Gita, the greatest thing you could do with this body is to do for yajna. Anything that is God-related, to use this body, it has nothing to burn your bad karmas like that. And build good ones. Eating the remnants of yajna burns out your bad karmas to help you. So the whole thing, being in this kind of environment, is magical in Kali Yuga. That's why Raja Parikshit let Kali Yuga live, because of the great attributes of this age. वहाँ को शक्ति को युग मुझे को प्रत्यक्ष को देखता है हरि ओम श्री उत्पन्न को क्या बहुत रूप है बहुत से शरीर है कोई एक चरण को है कोई को हरि ओम श्री अर्ध चरण है कोई को नीचे को चरण है कोई को 4 चरण है कोई को बहुत हरि ओम चरण है कि कोई को चरण हित है हरि ओम श्री परत को इनको सबों के को पुरुषों को देह में सो को मुझे को अति प्रिया की होता है श्री वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की जय. It says again here, devotees, that various form again of living beings, he says here upon this earth, All right? You have all types. You have some with 1 foot, some with 2 foot, some again with 4 feet, right? Do you know it had a species of animals with 8 legs? It is extinct now. But it's mentioned in Bhagavad, 8 legs they had. A long creature here, right? It has some with plenty legs. You ever check how many legs a centipede have? Right, plenty legs. But you're talking about a big one, right? Also again, those without feet, those again that stand evolved by me, Bhagavan is saying, all right? Of them again, it says, out of all the creatures, that bodies that I have created, that a soul could get to live in, Bare Bhagyamanushatanupava. There isn't a body higher than the human the soul could get to come in. They don't have it. Right? We really don't realize how very important we are, you know. Right? And let me go back to Ramayana. Garuda's Kakbusundat, you know. Tell me which is the highest body the soul could come and live in. He said, Garur, it has no body higher than this human. It has no body more blessed than this human that the soul could come and live in. Do you know that every other creature, when they watch a human, a tear does drop from the eye and a silent prayer is uttered? Prabhu, when you're going to bless me with a human body? Watch your pets at home, they watch you and stare you down, they're begging to get this human body. Why the human body? Because only with this human body you could acquire gyan, spiritual wisdom. Only with this human body you could practice vairagya, control the senses of perception, the organs of action, and only with the human body you can acquire bhakti. The human body has what you call chakras or kundalinis, points of awakening, and through yogic practice one is able to awaken them. Get your third eye open, you could go higher to the seat of the soul. The human body was made for what? Sadhana. And what is sadhana? Spiritual endeavors. Same Garuda Puran, when you read Garuda Puran, and Bhagavan put us again to come as a human. In his 7th month of pregnancy in the mother's womb, we start to promise the Lord, Prabhu, if you let me born, from birth to death, I'll serve you. From birth to death, I will serve you. We all make that promise. And when you're born, you get entangled in materialism, and we forget that promise we have made. The human body devotee is sadhan, right? And moksha dwar hai. With the human body, the soul stands right on the gateway to get moksha. But again, it comes back to one thing here. The ball is in our court. Right? Bhagwan makes us a free will, you know. You know how the Lord is put devotees? The Lord is like a referee in a football match and an umpire in a cricket match. Right? You hit the boundary or give it the 6 for it. All right? They bowl on your wicket, they go put you out. Fear, very fear. The Lord do favor and disfavor. We does make we trouble and we does make we good. We are the creators of our destiny. How you make your bed, you go sleep like that. What you plant, that is what you're going to reap. So he said, let it be known, there isn't a body that is greater than this human body, which is dearest to me. Krishna Bhagavan is telling Vidur, how you call him? Udhodat. Hari Namo Namam. इसी प्रकार के हरिओम पुरुष को देह में को सावधान है वे को अविनाशी अहंकार आदि को से को रहित को मुझे प्रगत को दूर लेता है बुद्धि आदि को यतन को एक को स्वपन काश को आत्मा को बिना प्रकाश नहीं हो सकता है ऐसे अनुमान के करके मुझे को दूर लेते हैं श्री वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की जय. He said again, and here again the human body again. Those who are ever vigilant, all right, and vigilant about themselves and directly attracted on my path, they will discover me, the Supreme Master of the universe. Right? Those who are vigilant, that means to say that you're observant, you're alert then about yourself being here. 5 children has come from the same parents. Everyone born with a different karma, you know. And everyone is responsible. Like for instance, Palasi boy, well Baba, you know, for the Pitra Paksh period, My brother does do everything. He make all the offerings and things and so on. So I don't have to do. I said, well, if he do, he go get blessing. If you do, you get. And you are son just like him, you have obligation too. Right? Who do will get, who ain't do will get. So we are all responsible for our own destiny. So be vigilant. And you see, a little child cannot know that. This is why the first obligation of a parent, when I have a child, is not to fully book bag with books and send him to school. Get that child on the pathway to God's consciousness. And once you grow up and get a God's conscious child, you will not have a problem child. All your education, everything will come in with that naturally. But we push, boy, you grow up in this world, let's study hard and pass your exam, get a good job, plenty money. And John Hoy, Town Hoy, how he hangs, so he swing. See how a house you could buy and Morokai you could buy and live comfortable here, and that is what we look. What we look at success in a person. Most times we look at a person, how much property he have. The good job he have. We say, yeah, real successful fella. Eh? Now the poor other fella could be living in a jupa, but all his chakras open. Right? And he know himself who he is. And he is on the pathway to bhakti. You never say he's successful. Eh? Look at him, he keep on himself in life. Eh? Eh? That's a bothering he. Right? The more you have, is more trouble for you, you know. More tied up you are in this world. You see it? So success, you can look at material success and spiritual success. Just as you could have material blindness and spiritual blindness to man ki aankhein khol. So Bhagavan Krishna is telling Udho here that, oh Udho, that vigilant person will discover me along the process of looking for me. And how you look for me again? Satsang. Through satsang it will come in. Right? Satsang is that holy environment created where three major activities take place. Puja, worshiping the feet of the Lord. Kirtan, singing and chanting the praises of the Lord with a guileless heart. And Katha, listening to the Nitya. Katha quickly causes the Terai to open. All right? Embedded in the Katha are the teachings to help us. That's why most of the Puranas are based on story-like formula. It's interesting to listen to, but the morals then, the teachings are embedded into it. Hare Namo Namam Govindaye Namo Namam Hiri Bhagavan. इस पुरुष को देह में को जो सावधान न हो को अहंकार आदि को रहित मुझे को प्रगट दूर लेते हैं बुद्धि आदि को यतन को एक स्वपन काश को आत्मा को बिना को प्रकाश नहीं को सकता है ऐसे के अनुमान को करते मुझे को दूर लेता है श्री वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की जाए. Krishna Bhagavan is saying to Udho, oh Udho, again what happened? That one who cannot again, he achieves me, he will realize me, who again devotees cannot be perceived by the ordinary means of perception. Do you know not always the yogis just get to achieve Bhagavan in the Himalaya, you know. Though feel they always get it, you don't know. You might have some Brahma Grihasti down here getting it in front of the yogi up there. Although he's so focused on the Lord, it's that pure devotion that's caused it to come in fast. Yeah. Great devotees have had it before. So he says here, devotees, that perception will only come true again. That Ariyam Narayana Bhakti Kevalam, one who has fully dedicated himself to me. We just halfway dedicate. And how we just halfway dedicate? We go back to Ramayana. Lakshmana and Guha were talking there, keeping waking during the night. Sri Ram was in there. I did what Lakshmana telling Guha. He said, Guha, whilst you're living in this world, plenty people will be sleeping. All are we sleeping. Now, time when you're going to bed, you know. Your eyes wide open, but you're sleeping. Man ki aankhein khol. But he said, whilst you're sleeping, some just remain awake. Few. And how you call the fellow who remain awake? The yogi. The yogi is the one who realizes himself. Get the chakras open. He sees the world with these eyes, but he really looks with the third eye. That fella is a yogi. But then you say, what happens? Some does remain halfway awake. And why is he halfway awake? Yeah? The alligator sleeping with your eyes open big. The halfway awake is when we still tied up in materialism. The fully awakened detaches. And Lakshman says to Guha, a person will have only developed that true devotion to the feet of Bhagavan when you develop an aversion for materialism. Right? You have to develop an aversion for the materialistic nature of life. Now the thing is that we don't have to go like the yogi and sit in the forest and live. But you know what you have to do? You have to learn to live with it and without it. God gave me this mic to use while we're talking here, but this is not mine. That is not mine. I got to leave it one day. The problem does come again too when you see we crave for it. Even dishonestly we try to acquire it and you hold on to it. This is mine. Right? A fellow will tell you, Babs, well, life you have to mix it a little bit on that side and a little bit on this side. You know, Lakshman put it in Ramayana. It's like you stand up on the two banks of a drain. 1 foot on this side and 1 foot on this side. Okay? And the water gushing between your two legs coming down. What will happen? The banks will erode, and what happened to you? Right. You say again, when you're attached now, it has come like your feet were dirty with mud in it, okay? You're gone in the mud pool and you dirty up your feet. You come out, you wipe your feet, wash it clean and nice, and you dry it. And you're feeling comfortable now. But what happened 15 minutes again after? You're gone back in the mud pool. So you know what they call that? Dancing top in mud. And this is what happens with us. All of us fall prey to it. This is where satsang does remind us. Imagine if you don't have satsang. Think about it. If you really don't have the environment of satsang, you don't have all these radio stations and TV stations bringing katha and all them things, what will happen to us? Think really what will happen. You know, you're lost in this world. Your whole mind will be dominated by materialism. And the shock comes when you have to leave it. So this is the importance of this environment, why we need to be here to keep reminding us of our true purpose in life. And always remember, every second that the clock tick and coming back. And we are growing towards something. Where's that? The time when you're heading, not time to go. All of us are taking with us. So he's reminding here Udho. Using Udho as a medium, we could get his knowledge here. Right? Get along that pathway of perception of my lotus-like feet, which comes with the issue of bhakti. Hari Om. Om Avadhut ko, Vesha ko, Kiye Maha ko, Pandit aur ko, Sada Tarun ko, Vastha wale ko, Guru ko, दत्तात्रेय जी को, जो निर्भय को हरिओम से रीति से संसार में धूम रहते हैं, उनके देख कर को धर्म के ज्ञान को राजा को यदु के किसो प्रकार पूछा कि हे ब्राह्मण अकर्ता को तुमने ऐसा निपुण को मति को कहाँ से को प्राप्त हुई है, जिसमें को पाकर अवधूत के पंडित तुमको बालक के समान को इस लोक को विचरते की होता है। श्री वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की जय। Krishna Bhagavan says to Udho, that Udho ji perceived and listen what happened here now. To illustrate the point carefully to you, I want to relate a story, an incident that happened one time with a king, having met an ascetic. Krishna Bhagavan is telling him here. All right? This is a most ancient legend. I tell you, the Puranas are based on these two. And it will show you again this dialogue between, okay, an ascetic devotees of very high order. A person who has elevated himself. You never judge a book by its cover. Right? You don't know until you meet somebody and feel them out carefully. You just watch a person just and judge a person. No. And you don't know who is that in that form standing there. Bade pyar se milana sab se. You know who come there? It's Bhagavan himself. But what happened there now? By that issue of yoga itself, he was a Yadu in this respect, of great intelligence. That's the king then. the king who met him. And what happened again? Perceived devotees, that youthful Brahmana, he was again with that person he met, the ascetics, was a holy Brahman. But he looked, let me say then, all how, as you may put it then, uncared for then in this manner. And in that state of being uncared for, though he was full again devotees, it says here, of wisdom, he moved about the earth uncaring. He don't care nothing. Rainfall is all right, sun come out hot is all right, whatever be it. Right? Nothing is bothering him. So one of the Yadu king had encountered him roaming around in this way. And what happened? He was very, very fearless too. And the Yadu devotees who knew what is dharma, what is piety himself, what happened? He put some questions to him. Hari Om. What questions he asked him, we'll have to stop here. All right? And devotees, next Thursday we're going to find out. So this Yadu king, remember Krishna Bhagwan is about to leave with the people of Dwarikapuri for Prabhas. Okay? Learning that the Lord not only lives in Dwarika, but the Lord's mission is accomplishing upon this earth. Only the Yadu race to bring to an end. And Bhagwan Krishna will move. And Krishna Bhagwan tell him, he said, the moment I leave here, Kali Yuga will start. The age of Kali Yuga will come in. Udho run to the Lord and hold on to him. Prabhu, what we going to do without you? What? And that is how a true devotee looks, What will happen, boy? Thursday come and I reach in satsang, boy. You're feeling good. So trying to illustrate to Udho the importance of this body and looking again for your main purpose, your objective, which is the feet of Krishna Bhagwan, all right, is showing Udho now, and you'll see what Udho will do in the end, how to achieve it through the issue of this ascetic that this Yadu king had met on the way, right? Remember, devotee of God, you don't bother. They praise you, is all right. They blame you, is all right. You have nothing. You get food to eat, is all right. You don't get food to eat, is all right. Whatever be it, you doesn't bother with this world. Right? Sadhus, I think long ago used to be like that. Right? But today you can't, you say I'm a sadhu, but you have attachment, or you want to have a big bank, fat bank book, and this and that, and that, sadhu. You understand? You're tying up yourself. Sadhu is unattached to materialism. You only, what is given to you, that's what you accept, nothing else again. Urim Aksa itself. Yeah. So devotees, we'll continue this katha because we only have an hour of devotion here. Bolo Shri Vrindavan Bihari Lal ki jai. Bolo Shri Vishnu Bhagavan ki jai. So tonight, devotees, we are blessed once more with this privilege. We have had to take a dip in the Srimad Bhagavad Puran, bringing us this wealth of knowledge and very also effective at this time of the Pitra Paksh period. Tonight we want to say thanks very much to Rishi Bizai and his son, Rishi, right? Who performed puja this evening. God bless you all. Today we also say thanks very much to them. That is the Ishwar and Rishi and Mala and all the family connected, as they have contributed and prepared tonight's parsar, and they also make the gift of food that awaits us. And devotees, this time of Pitra Paksh is where we remember the ancestors. And today these children have dedicated this evening of devotion and gifts that they have prepared and so on for us on behalf of their late mother who passed away 8 years ago. I don't know how many of you would have known her. Her name was Janki Bizai. Okay? A very pious lady. She worked very hard to see her children well settled there. Right? To be honest. And I told them last week, I said, boy, it's not time to remember your mother. Okay? But she has left and gone. But she's a blessed soul. I'll tell you why she's blessed. To produce Ram and Lakshman. Right? And who is the Rama Lakshman? Ishwar and Rishi. To bring children like them, two boys in this world, you have to be a blessed soul. The father is my friend, Mr. Narbal Bizai. You bless Saru to have children like them. Right? They stand out like the SUN in the universe. As the SUN bring light to the world, how are these two boys here with us. Right? Very pious, very humble, very, again, as you say, benevolent, always willing to do, to help. So although your mother is gone, but I think that soul is blessed wherever it is. And as I say again, proudly I'd say it, to bring children like you all into this world. Continue along that path, wherever that, and ancestors just keep blessing you, eh? No matter where them souls are, they just keep blessing you. And you will progress. You have to progress. You must progress. That is the teachings of the Scripture. So God bless you all today as you take this opportunity on behalf of your late mother to offer thanks, appreciation, worship, and adoration to the Lord at this time of the Pitra Paksha period. May again Bhagwan's mercy be showered upon that Atma or soul. May all the merits accrue from this night's devotion at this time of Pitra Paksha. May Aryamapit Krishna Bhagwan hand it over to that Atma wherever it be. Prem se boliye Sri Vrindavan Bihari Lal ki jai. Now devotees, remember, due to the pandemic and so on, we do not sit to eat and so on. So everything will be prepared and put there. You just take your arti, parsad, you collect and you move. Okay? As I said, we have 1 hour by the government. The SOE is now till 10 o'clock. Especially our dear brother coming from quite Mafikin in my arrow. Take your time, going up with Bob. You have a little more time now. Right? Have you worried up there? Okay? Probably as the time go along, we'll see how things work out and we could resort back to normal timing and so on. Be careful with the virus. Be careful with the variant. The vaccine is there to help you to build a defense. As all is there said, nobody can force you to take it. Right? But anybody who don't want to take it, I just ask them, if them and Jamdut is good friends. Right? If them and the messenger that are good friends, go ahead, you want to take it. I and he not good friends, eh? So I make sure and take my 2 doses. Right? So that is your personal choice. Bolo Vrindavan Bihari Lal ki jai. We will now stand and perform Arti, and we ask Rishi and Rishi to perform the Arti. You'll make Arti here and let us go wrong and you do Arti wrong by the Murti. Hari Om Yani Kani Chapapani Janamantar Gretanita Tani Tani Vinashanti Pradakshina Parye Parye. जय जय भागवत भगवान की कै आरती, पापियों को पाप से कै तारती। जय जय भागवत
भगवान की है आरती, पापियों को पाप से है तारती।
ये अमर ग्रंथ ये मुक्ति पंथ के पंचम वेद निराला, नव ज्योति जगाने वाला। ये अमर ग्रंथ ये
मुक्ति पंथ ये पंचम वेद निराला, नव ज्योति जगाने वाला।
ओ हरिगान यही वरदान यही, हरिगान यही
वरदान यही,
जग की मंगल की आरती। पापियों को पाप से गई तारती। जय जय भागवत
भगवान की है आरती, पापियों को पाप से है तारती।
ये शांति गीत पावन पुनीत, श्रापों को मिटाने वाला, हरि दर्श दिखाने वाला। ये शांति गीत पावन
पुनीत, श्रापों को मिटाने वाला, हरि दर्श दिखाने
कये सुख करनी कये दुख करनी, कये सुख करनी
है दुख हरनी।
और ये मधुसूदन की आरती, पापियों को पाप से है तारती। जय जय भागवत भगवान की है
आरती, पापियों को पाप से है तारती।
ये मधुर बोल जग फंद खोल, सन्मार्ग दिखाने वाला, बिगड़ी को बनाने वाला। ये मधुर बोल जग
फंद खोल, सन्मार्ग दिखाने वाला, बिगड़ी को बनाने वाला।
श्री राम यही घनश्याम यही, श्री
राम यही घनश्याम यही,
प्रभु की महिमा की आरती। पापियों को पाप से है तारती। जय जय भागवत
भगवान की है आरती, पापियों को पाप से है तारती।
ओ पापियों को पाप से है तारती, पापियों को
पाप से है तारती।
Vrindavan Bihari Lal ki jai. Let us humble and prayerful submission we give thanks. We beg the Lord's mercy again upon all the Pitras at this time of Pitra Paksh. May again devotees, blessings come back to us through the mercy of Harimapit Krishna Bhagavan, and we look forward to next week. Hari Om. Shantakaram Bhujagashainam Padmanabham Suresham Vishwadharam Gaganasadresham Meghavarnam Subhangam Lakshmikantam Kamalanayanam Yogi Viridhyanagamyam Vande Vishnu Bhaubhaiharam Sarvalokaikanaatham Tvameva Mata cha Pita Tvameva Tvameva Bandhu cha Sakha Tvameva Tvameva Vidyadravinan Tvameva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om. बोलो श्री विष्णु भगवान की जय, मर्यादा पुरुषोत्तम प्रभु रामचंद्र की जय, उमापति महादेव की जय, वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की जय, सत्य सनातन धर्म की जय, साधु गुरु के दंडवत जय 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 सीताराम। आपकी आसन लीजिए, प्लीज टेक योर सीट्स। प्लीज रिमेंबर, आफ्टर रिसीविंग आरती प्रसाद, meals are prepared, please, but accept. Yes, Darren.
As you know, they're going to see a